Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Welcome back. Gonna tie up a little stonefly pattern today. It's the little yellow Sally. Most of my trout fishing has come in the west, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, and I know the little yellow Sally's all over the place in that area, and I don't know how vast it's the expanse of it is, but it's a cool little stonefly. It's small, rather small, I guess, compared to some of the other bigger stoneflies. I'm tying this one on a size 14 TMC 100, and 14 to maybe down to a size 12 is about as big as these little guys get, or as big as I fish, anyways. So we'll go ahead and get started. It's tied similar to, I guess, how you tie a stimulator, but this one's probably it's probably a little easier because it doesn't have quite as many intricate little steps, but we'll go ahead and get started. I'll start my thread usually about at least an eye length, if not a little bit more, behind the eye of the hook. And we're gonna work our way to the back. And little yellow Sallies, they have this cool little red butt on them, so a lot of the yellow Sally patterns will have either a piece of floss tied in at the end, or a piece of red poly yarn, or lots of different ways you can do it. I'm gonna tie my little red butt with just with some 210 denier thread. So we'll just tie that down, keep it kind of right at the back. There we go, get everything tied down there. We'll just make a couple wraps at the back to give this a nice little red butt. Doesn't take much, a couple wraps there, and then we'll tie that off. All right, I'll dub the body of this fly, and I'm using just kind of a grayish green squirrel dubbing. I want to make sure that we spread this dubbing out as much as possible. It's amazing how far you can make a little container of dubbing go if you do it properly. So we'll just go with that much for now. We'll make sure we get that dubbing wrapped as tightly around the thread as we can. All right, let's start to build up the body. And we're gonna go up to, say, probably about 2/3 the length of the hook before we get ready to tie in the wing of this fly. And we're gonna go right up to about there. All right, the wing, I've got some yearling elk hair. And pull out all the really long ones and the short ones. Put that in our stacker. Stacked pretty well. And we're gonna lay this on top so it's about the length of the hook. Couple easy wraps, and then just gonna bring a couple wraps straight through the front of this. We're gonna end up trimming all this off, but this helps to kind of lock everything down. Grab everything on the top. sure you pull your thread out of there. Trim off everything on the bottom, and then we'll just clean that up so it's a nice, smooth place to wrap our hackle. Ball over there. All right, so now we're gonna add a little bit more dubbing before we tie in our hackle. It's the same color dubbing. And again, do it the same way. Make sure it's wrapped tightly, nice and sparse. There we go. That's pretty good. And where did my little hackle go? There we go. I'm just gonna pull the hackle fibers back, and on this one we're just gonna strip it so we expose the stem of that hackle. Just catch that. Pop this fly up a little bit. All right, and then we're gonna give this a handful of wraps. 5 or 6 wraps there. And then tie off our hackle. Let's trim that guy off. Make sure we got all the random ones. Make sure we've got a smooth head. And we should be able to slip in our whip finish. There we go. All right, that is a little yellow Sally, and I actually like the wing to lay rather flat on this one. It's kind of what the stonefly wings look like anyways. There you go, little yellow Sally. Hope that helped, and good luck out there.